Hello friends, my name is Siddharth Bhardwaj and welcome to the next chapter, how to do social media marketing for your website. For a lot of people, social media marketing is just merely making post, and post can be regarding a festival, post can be regarding a product or service, and that's it. For them, social media marketing is restricted to creating engagement with the users. But technically it's much more than social media marketing. For me, it's an amplification of a message. For me, it's a strategy that is being full-fledged blown through social media, because social media has more than 1.2 billion users and it is a perfect platform to capitalize on this. But it is much more beyond that, and hence the communication plays a very vital role. The strategy plays a really vital role. So I will take you through one of the examples of one of the brands that I have done. I have masked the brand name because we can't show it, but I will show you the way or the approach for a social media marketing process. Social media generally starts with the first and the most important thing is that identifying the objective. Your social media objective cannot be in silos and your business objective cannot be in silos. There has to be a sync. There has to be a parallel line drawn for the online social media versus your offline objective or a business objective. The objectives can be anything. Objective can be a brand awareness, increasing conversion, increasing engagement, increasing views, or increasing sales or leads, whatever you may call it. But it can be, or definitely it will be a mix of all. But the product will lie in one of the spaces. Either the product will be new, or the product will be evolved, or the product will be in an evolving stage. As per the stages of the product, you will decide that which social media strategy you should be choosing and how to proceed on that. It has to be linked to your brand messaging and tonality, and it should reflect to your TG. That is very important. So without wasting any more time, let me quickly jump to one of the briefs or the way a social media strategy is built. So when we get a brief, it is something like this. So here is one of the energy coffees that is there, which is having a good energy, which has electrolytes, and is a go-to drink when one feels tired or exhausted. Not only that, it can be consumed at any point during the day and by the people of all age groups. So this is a small brief that has been given by the consumer to us. The requirements are that we have to devise a robust funnel based strategy for creating awareness about it and leveraging the primary content asset. Testimonial videos, it can be a website, it can be a e-commerce landing page, it can be anything. So there has to be a landing page where your product is being talked about, right, where there is a very detailed view about the product. So let's get started. The first and the most important piece is to do your analysis for the audience. Either you are aware that what your audience is, or if you're not, you can definitely do a research to identify where it lies. Here it is between 18 to 55, pan India, middle class and upper class. Consumer persona has been created. Internet users, which is lowest compared to southern states, however this is expected. So it can be anything, but you can define your consumer persona. For example, if you are selling something like a coffee, then definitely people who are into colleges and who are planning to appear for exams which are based out in Kota, then definitely Kota becomes one of the most important places where I can market. So you have to think aloud. You have to think from a lens of that, where does your consumer lie, right? Once that is identified, it becomes really easy, because you can sharpen it as you move forward, but it's very definite that you arrive at some consensus with respect to your audience. It cannot be a very flat strategy which is like 18 to 55 females pan India. You cannot call that a TG. It has to be more skewed down to the personality, to the tonality of the audience you are planning to target. So basing on that, what becomes my objective? That I have to introduce the product to create awareness, because this is new. We have to create testimonial videos. We have to leverage social media channel to build the presence and engagement, and create a microsite landing page. So this is a broad overall objective, whereas I will be only touching this piece, which is leveraging social media channels to build the presence and engagement, and yes, which is to create awareness. So first we identify the drivers for the product. We are creating a landing page. Social media means we'll be doing a performance marketing. We're creating testimonial videos, social media marketing, topical content, online marketplace, penetration, and affiliate influencer marketing. Again, lot of digital drivers have been touched, but we'll be more focusing on this piece and performance marketing. We come to the next most important piece, that is the brand tone of voice. So you have to understand that whatever your brand is, whoever your TG is, then you have to I have given you an overview of STPD, which is segmentation, targeting, positioning, and differentiation. In the positioning and differentiation piece, there is also something called as a tone that you need to identify that your brand resonates with. So here the tone has been identified as caring, serious, approachable, confident, warm, knowledgeable. These are some of the tonalities which will help you craft your message, craft your creatives accordingly. We come to the final creative. This is the way it will look, covering the brand overall, and knowing that the product is being highlighted, your TG is being addressed. All those things needs to be considered when you create a static banner. Then we go into the channel wise approach, where the objective is to create brand awareness, engagement. All three channels will be a little bit differentiated, but will be having an overlap for sure. And why it is differentiated? It is differentiated with respect to the audience this platform brings, and every platform has its own unique flavor. For example, Instagram is more to do with young people, enthusiasts, and some funky kind of people are there. On Facebook, little bit on the elder side, the kind of people are there. On YouTube, it's more to do with serious audience, or maybe audience who are there to consume entertainment. On the higher side of the age is generally the YouTube audience. Basing on the TG, the activity has been decided. On Facebook, it will be product and category awareness. On YouTube, it will be testimonial videos. On Instagram, it will be product and category awareness, video promotions, ad campaign, and so on. Audience funnel can be of various ways, but this is one of the ways where what I have done, that as I told you, that we have identified the TG in our own space. So we will be capturing a lot of cookies. We will be doing phase 1, which will be like for first 2 months, where we'll be targeting all audience, and the cookies that are being captured will be focused in the second and third month, where those audience will be showed different set of creatives which will be more engaging with the brand, and which will be more deeper with the brand because they've already interacted with the brand once, and so on. So I'm just giving you a flavor of how this is. We jump onto phase 1, we put a budget to it, we put a reach to it, we put impression. This becomes my KPI. Now, knowing the social media piece, this is one important another piece that I really want to touch upon, and that is the Hootsuite. There are various lot of online softwares that are there from which you can schedule your creatives much beforehand via calendar. And so how we do it, that we plan the strategy, then we plan the content, then we get the creatives done, and then we schedule it for the complete month. And on scheduling, then there is an automated way where it gets posted on the given date, and we just focus on the next set of creatives and the learnings that we get from the first set. So Hootsuite, what we can do, we have 2 social channels and we can schedule up to 5 posts. That's it. So this is the dashboard. I'm just showing you one of the dashboards, and we can keep track of our own activities, monitor our mention, post, engaging, what is happening in the industry, and so on. When you add an account, these are the 6 elements that are there. Of this, you can choose any 2. This is the free account. Obviously there is a paid aspect to it as well. So that's about it, guys. That is the way social media strategy is built, and there are a lot of things that were beyond the scope, but I believe that social media is much bigger as a piece. But I have given you an overview of how to look at the social media piece altogether. There is another important piece to it, that once you start posting your social media, almost a month, in a month you will be able to identify that which kind of posts are really working for you and which kind of posts are not working for you. So the posts that are working for you are these kind of posts, and you will be able to see the reach, the engagement these posts are creating. and this will give you an overall perspective that what kind of posts are working, and accordingly you will start skewing your post with the popular posts that are there. What are the other elements that you identify? What time of the day really kicks in for you? So morning 9 a.m. or night 9 a.m. I think is the best time period for you to post something. Days wise also you see almost the trajectory is same throughout. So these are the elements which you would be able to identify from your insight perspective. And once you identify which kind of posts are really working, you can boost that post also. The paid media piece will be taken care in a separate lesson altogether, but just from a social media perspective, this insight is very important to identify which kind of posts are working. I also do a lot of A/B testing where I create a certain kind of a post which goes through 3 to 4 variation, and I'm able to capture the A/B testing results to identify that which variation really worked for me, and I try to use that variation in various other posts as well from an insight perspective. So thank you so much. See you in the next course.